So, what do you do when things are unclear? Which route do you take? What decisions do you make? Where do you go? What do you believe? What do you stay away from? These are all questions that are normal in the process of you shifting and evolving your life. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I want to thank you all for joining me. For those of you who don't know, I'm Rainey Howard, author and speaker and entrepreneur, and I'm excited to share this message with you. Hello, everyone on Facebook Live. Hello, everyone that's watching from YouTube. I want to encourage you to share the video, tag the video if you're on Facebook. Hi, love. Hi, everyone. Hi, love. I miss you guys. Hi, Letitia. Everyone, love you all. Keisha, Boo, Harris, D. Oh, so many. Good to see all of you. So today's message, and I'm going to take some questions. So write down if you have questions, feel free to ask your questions at the end of the video. Hi, love. I love you all. You're beautiful. You're pretty. Thank you. Okay, so we're talking about what do you do when you're in that place where things are shifting, when you are about to evolve, when you are growing, when you're in an unknown season. What do you do? What route do you take? What do you believe? What do you stay away from? And usually right before it's time for you to evolve and grow, you get filled with so much uncertainty and things are not clear. But I'm here to encourage you to know that that's part of the process of growth. It's not going to be clear all the time. You may not understand what route to take. Things may not even make sense to you. Because when you walk in by faith, you are really trusting in the unseen. You are trusting in what you really can't see and what's really not clear. So as you continue to trust and move forward, you're going to see things shift in your life. But here's the thing. It feels really scary. And sometimes fear can cause you to stop or hold back because you don't understand what's going on, because it's not clear, because it's like fog. You can't see what's ahead of you. But I'm here to encourage you to know, just because it's not clear doesn't mean that you stop. It doesn't mean that you move back. But that's when you keep pushing forward in faith. And as you continue to push forward in faith, things are going to become clearer and clearer. How many of you know foggy weather? It's fog from a distance, but as you move forward, that fog, it becomes clear and you can see better. That's how life happens. That's how change occurs. That's how new shiftings happen, and y'all know if you've been reading my posts, I've been saying evolve, evolve, evolve. It's all about evolve. We're evolving. It's all about evolving. We are here to evolve. Life is about evolving. We're not here to just stay the same, to stay in the same situation, stay in the same broke down relationship, dead end situation, stay in the same type of toxic friendships, the same toxic environments. We're not here to just stay the same, just be the same. No, we are here to evolve. And so as we evolve and as we move forward, there are times when things won't be clear. And that's okay. All right? I want to encourage you, just because it's not clear doesn't mean you turn away. Just because it's not clear doesn't mean you hesitate from moving forward in faith. Because we walk by faith and not by sight. It's not about what we see. You might be believing God to bless your finances. You may be in your mind and your vision. You see yourself financially abundant. That's the word. Financially abundant. This is what you see. This is what you envision. But then when you look at your bank account, you might get upset. You might get a little discouraged. But we walk by faith and not by sight. It doesn't matter what your bank account looks like. If God says you are abundant, you are wealthy, you are financially blessed, then you don't focus on what that bank account looks like. You focus on your faith and your belief and who you are in God, who you are evolved, because we're not focused on like what things look like temporary right now. We live in the present and we embrace where we are, and we are grateful and thankful, yet we have expectancy that the best is yet to come. We have expectancy that greater things are yet to come, that greater is coming, And so this is part of the process of walking by faith. You got to trust. Things aren't going to be clear. They're not going to always look like you want them to look, but you got to be determined that you're going to stay focused in that season, in the season of you evolving, and things will become clearer and clearer. And then one day you're like, man, it all makes sense now. I understand why I went through what I went through. And even back then, when I didn't believe I could be better, when I didn't see myself overcoming this situation, I didn't see how it would happen. But now I'm living in my vision. I'm living it. It's reality now. That vision I had is now reality. And that's how it is. But see, it's not always going to be clear. You're not always going to know how. And you're like, well, how? Well, what about this person? What about that person? What about these numbers, or what it looks like here, or what it's saying, what the doctor's saying, or what that person said. We got to learn how to turn off all the negative noise. Turn off all the negative noise. When somebody is saying something that's negative, that's going against what you believe in for, you got to just shut them out. Now, when I say shut them out, I don't mean that you just go off on them and you like, hey, don't. Remember we said that we're going to make bold moves in silence. We're going to use our words for wisdom. We're going to protect our peace. We're not going to go off and try to get them to change and try to beat it over their head and talk some sense into them. That's not what we're doing. But what we're doing is we're not agreeing with what they're saying. That's what I mean when I say, when they're talking negative, when they're saying things against what you're believing for, you shut them off by not agreeing with that. By immediately in your mind, that's not what I agree. That's not what I say. When they say, oh, you're broke. Oh, you're lonely. Oh, no, I'm not lonely. Oh, I'm not broke. I'm, and you speaking these things over yourself. You understanding your validation is what's important. It's not about what other people are saying and what they're thinking, but really, what do you think? What do you say about yourself? Where is your faith in what you know that you're capable of doing? That's what's important. So I just wanted to come on and encourage you guys and just connect. I miss y'all. I love y'all so much. All my beautiful, beautiful Love Nation people, I love you guys. And then I want to take some questions. Where are you right now in your life? What are you working towards? What are your goals? What are some things that you have questions about that you're seeking answers for? Because that's how you tap into your season and where you are right now. When you're willing to step back and really check in with yourself. Because we often check in with everything. We check in with, work and business and spouse and kids and relationships, and oh, what do they think and how are they treating me? Why didn't they text me? Oh, they didn't check on me. Oh, this happened. Oh, that person said this about me. Why they do me wrong? We're constantly checking in with other people, and we're constantly checking in what's going on with them, but really stepping back and saying, you know what, how am I doing? How am I feeling? Where am I uncertain in my path of evolving? Where am I connecting or feel disconnected with God, or with my purpose? Where is there fogginess? What needs to be clear? See, these are important questions because this is part of your process of evolving. All right, Rashawn, I see you getting into school, you getting your degree. All right, okay. Focusing on being you, being single. Okay, you are okay, good. Checking in on me. Okay, I got yes, Rhonda. Definitely need to do that. Okay, Keisha Boo, she says, this year been struggling, try to raise boys, start a nonprofit for moms. Wow, you're doing some amazing work. And going back to school. Okay. So I just want to encourage you to, as you pursue school and your nonprofit and raising your kids, make time for you to get clear, to sit back and to breathe, because I know I have to do it. Because I I can have a list of things piled up, what I need to do, but I make sure if I don't have my me time, I'm going to feel drained. I feel it. It's times when I feel it. My son, he had his, he's a freshman now. So he had his homecoming this past weekend. And I mean, it was so fun. I really enjoyed it, and getting him ready and going here and going there and doing things. And I just said, in the middle of me getting him ready, I'm like, you know what? I've been at volleyball games and cheer games and shopping. I'm gonna take a couple of hours and I'm gonna get away and go and restore my spirit and take some me time. And when after taking them few hours of me time, then I was back and ready to go to homecoming and do all that other stuff. And I felt so good, because I know if I would have kept going without stopping and really making some time for me to get clear. And this is so important for moms, so important, because we're nurturers, and even wives. We're there to give and serve and everything, and then we're left empty. And for years I didn't know how to do that. For years I didn't know how to take care of myself. I didn't know how to really have self-care and self-love, and I didn't know how to really restore myself and what I needed. And it left me drained and tired and stressed and overwhelmed and depleted, to the point to when you just imagine years of just putting yourself on the back burner, just constantly putting everybody and everything in front of your health, in front of your mindset, in front of your mental health and your physical health. Oh, I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time to work. That was me. Oh, I don't have time to, get up and meditate and pray and journal. I don't have time. I got to hurry up. I got this going on. There are times when I will push my meetings back. If I have a late start, I will push schedules and appointments back, just to make sure that I have time to spend time, me time, morning time. And I don't mean no quick, 10 minutes. No, I need some time, because when you're constantly giving and you're constantly pouring into other people, you need to be filled. This is very, very, very important. And it's so important that you make time for you. Okay, BM, you've been in a bad marriage for 19 years. Wow. you know what? I'm praying for you and your marriage. And I'm praying that, because one of the things me and my husband, we do a lot of marriage conferences and events. And one of the things we always tell people is really what I'm talking about now is really not so much about the other person, but when you connect with you, when you really, your relationship with yourself impacts every relationship you have. And when you make time to make sure that you're healthy and whole, you have a better relationship. I noticed that even with my husband, you know, times when I was overwhelmed and stressed and not pouring into me, not making time for me, I would take it out on him and I would be upset with him. And you're not, you know, and I became really needy. And I'm like, oh, what is going on? You're not here. What is this? And what is that? And so my encouragement is, a healthy marriage is two healthy people coming together, two people that are making sure that they are on the right road. That's why a lot of married couples, some of them that choose to do counseling, they'll do counseling, individual counseling, and then, you know, later on come together, because you are a person, you making sure you're clear on who you are, and love and joy and connecting with God and connecting with who you are. You will learn, you build something in yourself that even if your spouse is clowning and ain't doing right and saying the wrong things or whatever, you know how to not take it personally, because you know that inside you are filled up. And a lot of times that'll rub off on your spouse, because if they're used to you snapping out and going off on them, and then all of a sudden you feeling better because you making that time for you know, meditating and you praying and you really connecting with God and your thoughts, and you taking time out for you, and you taking yourself on little dates, you know, maybe you going, getting away and having a brunch by yourself while you read a book, or you enjoying a walk in the park or whatever, and you're just making time for you, so you're feeling better. And so when they used to get on you and get on your nerves and you snapped off on them, you're not snapping off on them as much anymore, because you're feeling better. And really, that's what I've learned. And that's really what has helped my marriage tremendously. Well, we'll talk more about that, because my husband and I, we're going to be sharing some more videos for married couples as well. Yes. All right, Leona, I'm working on that through my co-parenting. And co-parenting can be, you know, it can be challenging, especially if, you know, there's issues still in a relationship that was never settled. And you know, that person may say things, or you may feel a certain way. You're not completely healed from the past relationship, or however it may happen, or they may have issues with, you know, spending time with the kids, and, you know, different things. There's so many things when it comes to co-parenting. And what I usually tell people, especially when it comes to just getting out of a breakup and you have a child with this person, I always tell them to respect them like you would do a coworker. Like, treat them like, okay, you're talking to them, you're having a relationship with them, and it's about your child. With a coworker, you're talking to a coworker, and it's about the job. You may not get along with that coworker. You may not be friends with that coworker. They may get on your nerves at times, but you know how to be professional. You know how to work with them and not allow the toxic behavior to get involved. So I always like to encourage co-parenting, especially when you're trying to build a healthier relationship, to treat them like you would in a professional manner. Like, hey, we're here for the kids. I'm here to talk to you about our child. No confusion, no drama involved. And if they trying to talk about other stuff and go all off into wherever land they go to, you just keep it focused. You keep it focused on, it's about the child, and that's really what the relationship about. Maybe, you know, they have some unsettled feelings towards you, or maybe there was no real closure in the relationship, and it may be challenging, but and I encourage you to heal. I wrote a book called You Are Enough, and also Addicted to Pain, Renew Your Mind and Heal Your Spirit from a Toxic Relationship. And that book, a lot of people read that book that's been in relationships that they're no longer in a relationship, they don't want to be in a relationship, but they still need to heal. And they really need to, get back into a healthy heart and open to, and not just hard, because some relationships can cause you to be just hard and you just, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to love again. You can feel that way. And so it's good to get to a place of peace. So I always encourage people to work on you, go through your healing process. It's worth it. Hey, Angela, you're focusing on being happy and finding your purpose. Good. Divorce 25, let me see. You're 35, divorced with 3 kids, decided to start working. That is so good. And I'm so happy to hear that you're working on bettering yourself, that you're not allowing, because really divorce is just an event that happened. I mean, it is, don't allow an event that happened in your past to change who you are. And I love that you are working on building yourself up mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. You're working on you. You are becoming a better you. And that's going to have a great impact on your children. So, yay, keep going. Keep doing it. Keep doing the work. Keep building yourself up. We are evolving. And I'm so proud of you. Keep going, girl. You got this. Your question is up above, Jonte. Okay, let me see. It says, I took a leap of faith, moved to a new city, started my business, but it's like the devil's hitting me hard. The job I came for decided at the last minute to go with someone else. Now I'm here without a job. Rent is due first of the month. Thinking I made a mistake. I'm afraid to be homeless. My kids in a state with no family, no friends. Okay, Jonte, here's the thing. I want you to not focus on that job, you not having that job. I want to encourage you to focus on the vision. What was the vision that led you to move to this new city? You saw yourself some type of way. You saw some type of success. You saw some type of positivity for you to up and move to a new city. So now you move to this new city and the job didn't come through. But guess what? That ain't the job for you. God has something better. So you got to look at it like the vision that led me to this place. I trust that God has placed that vision in me. And I'm going to hold on to that vision because I see greatness coming. And I thought it was through this job. I thought that was the step, but that may not have been the step for me. So I am open to greater things. I am open to that vision and knowing that greater things are yet to come. See, what happens is we often think that if it don't happen the way we want it to happen, that is not going to happen. And then our minds go to the worst. Oh, I'm going to be struggling. I might be homeless, might be out of house. No, that's not it. Because abundance is your birthright. You were created to prosper. And so don't let your mind trick you. Don't let doubt and fear get in the way of the vision. So go back to that vision of prospering that you saw. And then you're going to have a different attitude. And you got to, every morning, I want you to speak your affirmations. Greater things are yet to come. I am getting better and better each day. God has not forgotten me. God has greatness for me. God has something better for me. I thought that job was for me, but God has something way better than that job. And I'm excited to find the greatness that's to come. See, when you begin to speak over your situation, speak life over your situation, and we never are to cling on to things. When things don't work out, when job situations and all that stuff don't work out, it's for us to surrender. Say, oh, okay, God got something else for me. Okay, I thought it was that route, but it must be something else. I'm just going to keep on trusting. I'm going to keep on speaking that it's working out. I don't care what this look like. I don't care about that situation. Oh, my rent going to be paid on time. I know it's going to be paid. I know the God I serve. I know who I am. I'm a walking, talking blessing. I know. And you have to get so drowned into speaking life over your situation that you don't even let that doubt, negativity come up. And if people talking negative around you, oh, you didn't move here, you stay away. You stay away from them. Because you meditate on that vision. Meditate on what God showed you. Meditate on that positive thing that you saw. Because it just probably wasn't going to happen through that job. That's what it is. So as you stay focused on what it is, you're not looking at your current situation and what it looks like, because we walk by faith and not by sight. See, this is how miracles happen. It's through the faith of trusting and building up and building up and building up, and you're going to see it all turn around for your good. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on about this. I'm so passionate about that. So yes. How do you get out of a toxic relationship? Kamika. Hey, Kamika. How do you get out of a toxic relationship? I would say do what's best for you. Do what's best for your health. You know what's best for you. It's one baby step at a time. And it really starts with you. Any change requires you to first renew your mind. There's a scripture that talks about be not conformed to the things of this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. The reason you're in that toxic relationship is because something in your mind, something that you believe is causing you to settle for that toxic relationship. Or some people believe that, they can't get anybody better, or they may believe that they're not good enough. They may believe that, I have a lot of kids. I may not find a man to love my kids. Or sometimes they believe, oh, I'm overweight. I just have to deal with this because I'm overweight, or whatever. But whatever it is, you need to figure out what's in your mind that you're believing that you deserve that, because you really don't. You are powerful beyond measure. You have the power of God in you. You were created in the image of God. Do you know how great you are? Do you know how amazing you are? And if you really got to know yourself, you would never settle for a toxic relationship. So I just want to encourage you to pour into yourself. I wrote a book called Addicted to Pain, Renew Your Mind and Heal Your Spirit from a Toxic Relationship. And there are prayers in that book, affirmations to build you up, to help you heal your mind, because it's really a mental thing that keeps us in those situations. But I know, you know what? I know you're amazing. I know you're beautiful. I know that you are worthy of way more, and that, God has greater for you. So I just want to encourage you. I want to encourage you. You are beautiful and you deserve the best. You deserve the best. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I'm gonna take one more question. Y'all can go on and on. I'm so glad. I love connecting with you guys. I'm actually gonna come on at least once a week. That's my goal. Once a week to come on live and talk to y'all. I have renters in my home that are causing my peace to be interrupted. I'm a single mom. Finances is helping keep a roof over my head. Stepping. 41. I feel like I should have them move out, but I'm nervous. You know what? I don't know why you would be nervous if you think it's because of money or a situation, but they need to respect your home. If you have people in your home and renting in your home, I think you should pray about it and really pray and ask God to help you to come from a place of love and peace. And I really believe if you talk to them, if you let them know that, it's disturbing you, I believe that God can work on their heart and get them either they're going to be willing to, calm down and stop with whatever they're doing that's causing, it to be stressful in the house, or they going to leave. So I would just, instead of feeling, nervous about it, I would just release it to God and really pray and, speak life over your home. And God, this home is a place of peace and love. And I just pray that you would lead and guide me and lead and guide the renters in my house, that they know how to be at peace and have a peaceful environment. And if this is not what they want, the environment they want, they don't want a peaceful environment, that they will want to leave themselves. So sometimes you don't even have to tell people to leave. I tell people all the time, when it comes to certain relationships, sometimes you don't even have to tell them it's over, I want to leave. Sometimes they'll leave on their own. When you give that situation over to God and you just release it and you release the stress of it, sometimes they'll just leave. And you be like, woo, thank you. I knew that happened to me before, because I had a friend who was toxic, and for a while, I was just like, I know this friendship is not right. I know that I felt it. I felt like, I wasn't, we just wasn't aligning, and her behavior was impacting me in a negative way, and some of the things she was doing, and I didn't want to just go to her and be like, girl, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And I just really gave it over to God. And I'm like, God, I'm just giving this situation over to you. And a situation happened, and she just stopped calling me, and it was just like, we just stopped talking, and it really wasn't me having to do anything to let her go. I think she probably sensed like we're not connecting like that. Like I just don't have any desire to continue to just gossip and talk about people and drama and he say she's. I was just like, I don't want to hear it. It's just not me. And so yeah, so sometimes people will remove themselves as you evolve. See, that's the key. That's the word again, evolve. We're evolving. All right. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Sharon. Okay, Jean, yours not answered. Okay, I just saw that. Let me see. What was your question? I'm going to answer Jean's question. Let's see. Jean, are you still on here? I don't know where your question is. Let's see. Okay. I feel like I'm robbing myself, thinking about doing more than one dream. Okay. You feel like you're robbing yourself. Okay, that's all I see from your comments. Why do you feel like you're robbing yourself? You have more than one dream and you feel like you're robbing yourself. Okay. So is it that when you say you feel like you're robbing yourself, are you settling for something in your life that's not contributing to you? You feel depleted? Because I love more things to do. Because I love more. Because you love more things to do. Are you saying like because you have so many things that you want to do, you feel like, I don't know how you robbing yourself. Maybe you're confused. Okay. So you may be multi-talented. You may have a variety of things that you enjoy doing and you're really not clear on what it is that you want to focus on. That's what it sounds like. I would say to really, it sounds like you're not clear because you haven't spent enough time really connecting with you, enough quiet time, enough time to really ask yourself really, deep questions to really find out what you enjoy. And the more, I'm telling you, the more time you spend, me time, it's so important. it sounds, when you've never done it before, it sounds weird, because sometimes people think, oh, you're supposed to always have people around you and do this and do that. But I've grown to enjoy having my me time and answering questions. You know, what lights you up? If you could, and this will help you figure out what you want to do. Ask yourself this question. I asked myself this question years ago, probably about 12 years ago. And that question led me to become an author. I asked myself, if I had 3 years to live, or I think it said 3 years to live or 1 year to live, what would I want to do as a purpose? What would I want my purpose to be? What would that be? What kind of job, or what would I want to do in life if I only had a short amount of time to live, right? Because we don't know, how long we have on this earth, but we have one life, and so we don't want to take it for granted. So I asked myself that question, and I answered that question, and that led me to become an author. And I knew that's what I really wanted to do. I had never wrote a book before. When I answered that question, I didn't know anything about publishing or being an author or anything like that at all. I didn't know. I never thought of that for myself. And that was something that came to me. And I think it's important that you get quiet and you really listen within, I mean, yeah, you can do multiple things, but you don't want to be, it's important that you focus. It's important that you have a focus, because when you don't have a focus, then you begin to be scattered and everything, you just become busy. You just doing a lot of stuff. And is it really making a big impact? That's the question you got to answer. Doing a lot of things, will it make a big impact? So you need to get clear on all those things that you enjoy doing. What do you enjoy the most? Or maybe not what you enjoy the most. What are you really connected to as far as what legacy you want to leave on this earth? What do you want to be known for? What value do you want to give and bring? So that's very important. That's very important to ask. This video is getting long. I love y'all. You know what? I'm going to go back and read your questions. And I'll for the people that I didn't answer, I'll go ahead and comment and leave a comment, okay? All right. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. Share the video. Tag your friends. All right. All right. Talk to you later. Love you.